volunteer bring-in. We need to have you bring in twigs for the craft if you're going to do the craft. And they can be any twigs, you don't need anything special. And then you need a CD player. You know, you might want to check with your teacher, they probably have a CD player for musical chairs. We recommend this for a hallway activity because it'll be too chaotic and disruptive in the classroom. But again, keep them calm and quiet in the hallway as best you can for musical chairs. Ooh. Sorry, just remember that I forgot something. I forgot the envelopes for this. So, for this center, we have a very similar poster with the life cycle of the gull, fly. So we're going to, oh, well this is just really crap. Sorry, I'm a little confused. Anyways, it's another poster. You can use it on almost any of the centers about galls. But this one starts from May to May, so it covers the whole year. But I don't again. I was supposed to be on Shuffle for Shelter. We have the rules of the game in a little more detail than the outline gives. That's kind of what you do. You're going to want to stick envelopes to the chairs. So if you have 6 kids, you want 6 chairs. So it's a little bit different than musical chairs in that you have the same amount of chairs as kids. The way the kid gets out is if they draw a woodpecker in their envelope. So you'll take some tape and you'll tape the envelopes to the chairs, the 6 chairs, and then you'll stick in a picture in each envelope. Here's the woodpecker. If you get him, you're dead, bug. Okay. We have 4 woodpeckers, so if you really want to make the game go fast, you can do that. You can do it in 2 minutes. So, like our usual elf help, we have cheat sheets on the back about the different winter habitats. So, they're going to do musical chairs. Music is playing. We have a CD in here. It's nice piano music to keep them mellow. It's not Chumbawamba or something. So they go around, and then they look and they pull out their picture, and they're like, they decide if their habitat is somewhere safe. And so then you're going to discuss a winter habitat for insects. So this one is in a pond. So in a pond under the ice is where an insect can overwinter. It's all about overwintering. They have rolled up in a leaf. See, under the ground, in a pile of leaves, in a cocoon. So there's all kinds of them. So you can do this rotation a few times. And at the end, when you have 2 kids left, you want to have 2 woodpeckers so that they're both out and there's no fighting. And then you can start it again. In a log pile, rock pile, in a tree stump, in our homes, under the window edges and under the roof shingles, beehive, in a tree. We'll look at this lovely picture, goldenrod gull, in a stream, and finally in bark. So this is very, very basic, but I think the kids will love it. They don't get to play musical chairs very often anymore. So it's fun, and then each time you want to just discuss overwintering, why it's important, and how the insects survive with that. So you can use as much time as you want. If you want to do it over and over again, you can. Otherwise, we have a little tiny craft. Please do.
Insects that overwinter as adults, like who knows, like box elder bugs in your house?
Yes.
They don't eat. They eat nothing. Yeah, they eat nothing. They're just seeking to stay warm. So all the squishing that goes on in houses, unnecessary. They don't eat anything. They can't damage anything in your house. Just drive you a little bit nuts. But what are they surviving on? The fat in their bodies. Now, I don't know if the last time you looked at a box elder bug, but I don't consider it a fat bug. I just think it's rather amazing. So they still, the reason that they're moving so slow is not just that it's cold, but because they're conserving energy. So,
Now, what did you say? How many bugs? All insects in that way?
yeah, all of the bugs that overwinter as adults. Now, if it overwinters as a larva, it has its own food source inside that gall, right? So they are not terribly active unless it's warm. If it's warm, you might actually see a goldenrod or one of the other plants we have more commonly here in Colorado, where they'll be moving. You can go in, you can check them out moving around in the wintertime. But they have a food source, so yeah, they are eating. But those that overwinter as adults, like ladybugs, box elder bugs, they're surviving on the fat in their body. So they're conserving energy.
I'll add that here. Little factoid. Okay. So that won't take very much time. So then we added a little craft. There's our little doll. It's hard to see against the white, but you're going to bring in twigs for this. So you bring in twigs. You take 2 cotton balls and a bean, black-eyed peas, so they look like a little larva. And put the little larva inside your cotton balls. And then just wrap it around a twig with either kind of tape. We have masking and scotch tape in here. Make sure they put their names on their sticks and they can take them home. And this is a great way to bring elf home to their parents and ask them why they were here. Make them feel guilty, so yes, there we have our name. So yes, it's a good stick in the backpack. You make sure, like I said, put their names on it and maybe collect them all for the teacher, but you'll need twigs. And that's really all for Summer Free. There isn't a handout in here for how and where some insects overwinter. It's just kind of interesting to go over. You might go over that first before you get all this exciting hands-on and dancing musical chairs game. Any questions?
Where it says store food, like a honeybee, I didn't think of that, they're not native, but they store their own. They're not overwintering by the have their body, they're eating.
But a lot of them are inactive.
They're inactive, yeah. But see the ladybugs, they're surviving by body fat clustering together.
How long do they live for that?
What's that?
How long do like a lot of insects live for?
Well, like the ones that overwinter like this as adults, they're gonna lay eggs in the spring and then they're gonna, so they're just gonna do the winter and have babies, yeah.